Hey YouTubers, what's going on? It's been a while. I enjoyed my summer. It was kind of short. It was about 8 weeks or so, maybe a little bit less than that. But it's over now, and we're in this 3-week orientation period, and then we do a staggered start. So I'll actually start teaching in like 2 weeks, the end of August. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a really short school year for me. Anyways, you'll notice the little bandana hair was, it's getting long enough to where it's like it dangles in my eyes and it like pokes my irises, and I just can't deal with it. So I just put this back, and now it works for me. I feel like it works for me. If you don't like it, then whatever. Forget you. It serves a practical purpose. Anyways, so I got roped into this christening thing for my nephew. Adorable little baby. Came out with curly hair, just like me. So it was strange. Nobody else in the family's got curly hair. Just me and little baby, my nephew. And so I have to do that, and it's prompted some questions after talking about it with some folks. Firstly, I don't really get the whole let me put water on you and then you're like allowed to go to heaven with us sort of thing. That's a little strange. But I started thinking about people who claim to be a certain religion, because my mom couldn't remember if I was baptized or not, or when I was baptized. I probably was. She just can't remember the exact time. It was so long ago. But, so you're baptized under this one religion, and then so that makes you that religion, right? And then you're raised as that religion, and then so on and so forth. But I started thinking about people who claim to be a certain religion, but some folks don't always go to church, or they don't actually follow all of the things that they're supposed to be doing as Christians or Presbyterians or Baptists or Catholics or whatever. They just say that they're that, but they don't actually do that. And so I think that's ridiculous. I think that if you claim to be a certain religion, then you should be doing the things that that religion requires you to do. You should know things about that religion, why that religion sets itself apart from all the other religions, and if that religion requires you to, stand on your roof and quack like a duck every Wednesday at midnight, then you should be doing that. You can't just say, yeah, I'm Catholic. Just because you were raised Catholic, that doesn't mean that you're Catholic. That just means, you have this vague notion of Catholicism, and, maybe you just believe in God, and you like to take communion, have a little bit of wine on Sundays. But that doesn't mean that you're Catholic, you should be studying the Bible. You should be practicing all of the things that you're supposed to be practicing. Your little rosaries and, your little Hail Marys or whatever, confession, all that stuff. You should be doing that because that's what the religion requires you to do. Otherwise, you're just practicing, if you want to call it that. Some people just say that they're non-practicing Catholics. Well, then you're not a Catholic. You're just somebody who was raised in that environment, and you believe in God. I pretty much said that. Anyways, so that prompted that sort of thinking. I just thought it was very strange. Some people believe that. And then somebody said, because if you're baptized, babies don't have a choice about, if they want to believe that religion or not. They're just sort of, forced from a young age to be that and do all those things, and indoctrinated as little soldiers, And so I was talking with somebody, and this person said, I don't mind, I would want at least a baby to be raised in the Christian faith at the very least. And I don't know. For me, it's like, why? Why would you want them to be raised that way? And so the only thing that comes to mind would be, because I want them to go to heaven, and I want to see them in the afterlife, and and I want God to bless them every day of their lives, and blah 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 blah, which is not even guaranteed. Just because you believe in a religion doesn't mean God is going to bless you. He might smite you all the time because he's testing your result. Bad stuff happens to people all the time, and so you got to explain that somehow if you're religious, and it's usually, well, God's just testing you, so he wants to see if I'm strong, and he's testing my faith, and blah 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 blah. And then good stuff happens, you're like, yep, that was God too. It's like no matter what happens, it's like God's doing it, and he's got a reason for it. We don't know what it is, but we believe he's got that reason, and I just got to keep on believing so I can get into this awesome playland they call heaven in the sky, but not actually in the sky, somewhere beyond space, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I would just think, well, if you're a kid, you don't have a choice. So if your parents say if you have two atheist parents and you're raised, well, by the time you get old enough to make a choice, weigh the options that are presented to you and make a choice, then, if you start believing then, there you go. There's your ticket into heaven, Stamp it, do the bag check, pat them down. Hey, come on into heaven. And so I don't think it really matters whether you're raised Christian, Catholic, or whatever religion, or if you're raised by parents who don't have a religion. I think that if you are at a certain age where you can decide for yourself, you can have the info laid out on the table for you, and then you can use what you believe about the world, and then make your decision at that point. You don't have to be raised that way in order to be saved from what I don't know. Hell, I guess. Be saved from hell. Yeah. So it just prompted me. I thought it was interesting. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. So I'm sorry there was no funniness in this video. It was just something that I just wanted to get out there, and I don't have like a blog. Well, I guess I do have a blog, but I haven't published it. I don't have any intentions on keeping it up, but vlogging is my choice. So yeah, if you have any comments or anything, feel free to leave them down there or whatever. It's good to see everybody again. Hope everybody's doing well. All right, I will talk to you all later. Deuces.